Hey everyone. So, today we're going to do another activity with reference direction and reference points. But now we're going to look more specifically at distance. So, let's start the activity. Now, in case you can't tell, I have a Post-it note on my 50 on my yardstick. Post-it notes on the 50. This is going to serve as my reference point. I'm going to refer all of my objects to this reference point in this activity. And this reference point is not going to change. It's going to be at the 50 the entire time, 50 meter mark the entire time. So this is not going to change. The position of my pen will. So, you're going to see your table, and the first one on the table shows you we have 50, and our object goes at the 40 meter mark, or centimeters. We don't have a centimeter stick, so we're just going to use meters. For this activity, it's not going to matter. So I'm going to put my pen at the 40 meter mark. Once it's at the 40 meter mark, now we can tell. So I went from 50 to 40. So I'm 10 meters apart. My pen is 10 meters away from the Post-it note. Now, what direction is the pen? Is it positive or negative? Now, to solve this, to think about this, think about it like a number line. 50 is 10 more than 40. So 40 is in the left direction. See? 40 is in the left direction of my reference point. Because of that, it's a negative direction. So my pen is negative 10 meters away from the reference point, which is at 50 meters. Subtract, and then if you went left, it's a negative direction. If you went right, it's a positive direction. So then I would go into my table and I would fill in 40 centimeters for the position, and my distance would be 10, or 40 meters, and my distance would be 10 meters. My reference direction would be negative because I went left. I went below 50 by 10. So now, the next column, you're told that it's 40 meters. That's the distance. And you're told it's a positive direction, but we want to figure out the position. So kind of like we would do here. We knew 50 was our reference point. We knew we had to place it at 40. So we knew 10 meters to the left, or negative 10. We subtracted 10. If we're adding 40, because it's 40, the distance is 40 meters, and it's positive, that means we're going to add. So we're going to add our distance of 40 to 50 because we're 40 meters away. So that would give us to 90. So that would be our position. Because our reference direction is positive, so we have to go right. And we have to add 40 to the reference point of 50 because we're 40 meters away. So now we're 40 away from 50. So that would place us directly at 90. Now, we're told for the next one, we're again positive. So we're going to go right. But we're only 15 centimeters or 15 meters away from 50. So kind of like we do here, 60 plus 15 50 plus 15 would place us at exactly 65. Because we're 15 away from our reference point in the positive direction. So again, we're going right. Now, we're told it's a positive direction. We're told the position is 75. So we're at 75. We want to know the distance. Well, 50, we're going in the positive direction. 10, 20, 60, 70, 20, 5. 25 meters away. That would be our distance, 25 meters in the positive direction. And lastly, we're told our position in this case, or the last one, is 30. So we're at 50, but now we're going to be at 30. So now they want to know what direction and what distance. Well, we know we went left, so we're going negative. We went below 50. We went below 50, 20, right? Because 50 minus 30 is 20. So we are 20 meters away in the left direction or the negative direction. So now you can add direction with distance. So when you give our reference directions, you can also include distance. And when we do that, we have to make sure we either give positive or a negative as our direction. So we know, are we going in the positive direction or are we going in the negative direction? And then we can add a specific number to it on top of the regular directions that you would give me, north, south, east, west, etc. So now we can get a little bit more specific when locating a position relative to the reference point. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go to the second table using the knowledge that you've gained from this video, fill in that table. Bye, guys.